Hey guys, it's Artsy Planner. Thank you so much for coming back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how in 3 steps I came up with my own version of the Perfect 100 Days Challenge. And stick around. The first thing that we're going to do is grab 2 sheets of paper. Mine is a little bit wrinkled because the way I put it in my file holder. Yeah, I guess it just like scrunched down underneath the construction paper. But anyways, you're going to need 2 sets of paper. And the reason or how I learned about this challenge was through a Skillshare class by Armstrong. So if you want to check out that video, I highly recommend it. I would post a link, but I don't know if it's free for people that aren't premium. But I'll just tell you, it's by Armstrong, and it's called the Perfect 100 Days Challenge. And I'll be sure to put that info in the description box below. But yes, so let's get into it. So to do this thing, you're going to need to divide this paper into 8 equal boxes. So I'm just going to get my ruler out because I'm that anal about it. That's just how I am. And let's grab some marker to make it fun. All right, so I got green marker, like an adult, by remembering which side it goes on for the cap. All right, and okay. Can you tell I've done this before? Because my fingers were in the way. All right, and then we're gonna go this way. Does it have to be perfect? No. Is it perfect? Not by any means. And as soon as I figure out how to remember how to put this cap on, we'll get going. All right, so we'll put this over here. And yes, let me reach over here off camera or out of frame and get my handy dandy drawing pad. All right, so in the first box, we're going to put things I'm good at. All right, and in the next one, we're going to put things I love doing, or you could just shorten it because you might be like me and you're lazy. So I just shortened it to love doing. Then we're going to put what I want to do more of / learn about. All right, and then it's the dream of doing. Okay. And I'm trying to remember I'm filming this. So I keep wanting to rotate the paper because I'm right-handed and that's just how I write things. I never really understood how to write like this. I've seen people do it and I am very envious of that. But yes, okay. And this box goes reasons. So this one would be like reasons why you want to do the challenge. And then the next one would be time. And this is considering like what time of day you would picture in an average that you have time to do this and how long you have to do this. So like say for example, you say you have time to do this in the morning. Well, do you have 10 minutes in the morning? So it's just something to consider. But I digress. Okay, so then it's random here. And this is just literally what it says, random. And then things I love. Or in this case, things you love. Yeah, okay. All right, so now we're gonna get to filling it out. Or you can pause the video here if you wanna do this on your own before you see how I did it. But I will be back through the magic of editing and show you what this looks like, okay? Woo! Welcome back. Okay, so now that we're back and I filled out this paper, you can see that I have filled it out and it's full of spelling errors. I am not great at spelling without spell check. I have been spoiled. And then there were like some words like filming that for the life of me, it's one of those times where like no matter how many times I rewrite it, it still looks misspelled. So I'm just gonna go with it. Yes. All right, so things I'm good at. I basically put creative, effusive, tenacious, kind, insightful, impulsive. If you want to read like through each thing, go ahead and pause the video now. So the next thing is that you do is you write out a sentence on a blank piece of paper. It can be smaller if you want. And you basically put, what if I blank for 100 days? So the way I came up with that was, ready for the big reveal? This is starting to be less dramatic. What if I was impulsive at trying something fun for 100 days? So that is what I came up with. And it led me to this book that I had bought last year, actually. And I've yet to use it. So I feel like now is the perfect time with the pandemic, going on, and just needing a little bit of cheer in my life. I'm not sure about you guys, but if you want to follow me on this journey daily, I will be posting it on Instagram and Twitter starting today. So I'm going to show you what that is. And this is a book by Dimitri Gubi. I'm so sorry, author. I cannot pronounce your name. But it's the book is called "Can You Be Happy for 100 Days in a Row?" So it's a very nice, colorful book. I love how vibrant it is. I love this yellow. So I'm gonna be tagging my days or my pictures or my posts, whatever. Hashtag 100 Happy Days Challenge. And anyone that wants to follow me can do so. So day 1, it's get lost in a painting. So it talks about how you wander a nearby gallery or museum. But because we are in the middle of a pandemic, I will show you a webpage I found back in March, and it's timestamped, of course, in the article, of 12 museums that offer you virtual tours of their galleries. So I'm going to show you that in a few seconds. We're going to switch over to my screen record, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so we're on the Travel and Leisure website, and I'm just scrolling down to the British Museum in London. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take us over to their webpage, and it has a really cool loading screen. Basically, all those dots will load onto this timeline where it shows how each one is interconnected and how the cultures influenced one another throughout time. So I thought that was really a neat feature. It was a little bit of an adjustment because the way you scroll across the timeline or back and forwards, and you kind of just push your mouse forward, and that's it. And it just kind of just zooms away. On the side, you will notice that there's different categories if you want to search that way. I just went ahead and just clicked on random things at first because I wanted to explore, but I had been on this website before previously to prepare for this video. And I found a really cool crocodile that I was interested in, but then I got distracted by the Babylonian art too. But yeah, so it was a little bit difficult for me to pick. I kept deciding back and forth what I wanted to do till I went back to the crocodile. And I really liked the simple geometric lines. I thought it was really interesting and beautiful. So that was one design that I considered. But yeah, I just thought it was really pretty. I really like the talent behind that. And then the next one that I looked at was the Contemporary Art Museum in Seoul. I hope I'm saying that right. It's in South Korea. And their gallery is kind of set up by, or their tour is set up by sections of the museum. So I went to the garden one, and I was immediately really inspired by this painting right here, especially this one too. Just because it's green, and I'm recently learning about plants and stuff. And I just wanted to show you some of the other stuff that they have in this collection. But ultimately, I'm going to go back to this part right here. And that's really what led me to the inspiration I wanted to do on my little Terra Cotta Pot. So yeah, I went ahead and went with this design. And I've gone ahead and sketched it out. And I need to lighten it up a little bit. Just because using apple barrel paint, or maybe it's just acrylic in general, because I didn't gesso it first, it's very translucent. The Terra Cotta Pot really absorbed it well, so I went ahead and grabbed my kneaded eraser and just lightened up the sketch, and I'm just gonna paint. So I will see you guys at the end of the video. Alrighty. And we're done. I went ahead and covered it with Mod Podge off camera. If you guys like this video, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you'll be posted and notified every time I post a video. Stay to the end of this video to see some B-roll, and if you guys want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for daily updates, make sure that you check out the description box below. Alright guys, see you next week. Bye!
Klappat alla Gullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Gullfest hela dagen.
I better hope I'm spelling everything right here. I don't think I am. I think the I was supposed to go over here. Oops. Oh well.